Okay. Should be streaming now. Let me check. Mic's on. Audio works. Music's on. Good. Go was working. Cool. So, hello. I'm gonna start off with my stretch. Oh, yeah. So, a couple things happened in the last couple days. My back was hurting me. I don't know why. It was my upper back. Usually I have lower back problems, but upper back doesn't usually bother me, but it was bothering me. So I took a break. Like, I think last stream I got kind of cranky. But I don't know. I took a break. I played some Realms of Magic, which is like a Terraria style game. It's actually pretty fun. I enjoyed it. It's not done yet. It's early access. Realms of Magic. It's pretty good. I think the combat's a little wonky, but the magic's kind of fun. The fire magic. So I did that. I cut my hair off. I couldn't take it anymore. It was driving me crazy. So I'm just gonna consider. We got it down to like shoulder. It was touching my shoulder. So. That's it. Bucket list achieved. I've had long hair at least once in my life, and I'll never do it again. I'm not a long hair person. So I buzz cut it just to get it back down. Feels good to not have anything touching my neck and ears. My head's free to do whatever the hell I want with it. Other than that, I've been drawing on this, but I haven't been doing too much of it. I've just been pecking on it, kind of. But I did finish one of them. I'll show you it. And then we're working on this new guy. Still doing skeletons. But here's the other skeleton that I was doing, and it's done. Let me do a black background. It's easier to see. So this is him walking backwards. Thrusting with the spear. Walking forward, and he just does these little sidestep kind of things, walking forward and backwards and thrusting. And when he dies, he's just going to shatter into a bunch of pieces, which I have all the pieces here. So, I mean, they're all stacked up on each other, but there we go. Yeah, it's just all of his different pieces are there in big chunks. So that's what he ended up looking like. So we're going to do something similar to that with the next one. When I was doing this, I completely forgot that I'm supposed to not use overlay when I'm doing these colors because it makes the colors seem a little off. But I'm just going to accept that. This will be a darker kind of skeleton. It's kind of cool that the skeletons have like different color variations too. I mean, they're all bone color, but some are darker and some are lighter. So it's not a big deal. I'm just going to keep them like this. I think it looks fine. I think the next one I'm going to do it like, this one will be medium, this one will be very dark, and I think this one will be the light color that I was using. So they each have like a little bit of a variation between each other. It'll make it a little easier to tell. I mean, they should be pretty obvious, these three look different, but the color helps too, just to immediately distinguish between enemies. Alright, so yeah, we're drawing a skeleton for this guy. Basically the same thing I was doing before. I'm going to make all the little pieces. This one's from the side, which will be easier, I think. I feel like I had some other stuff I wanted to say, but that's really it. I got nothing else. I don't know. I think I'm doing less streaming just because I've been enjoying, like, I enjoyed my little break away from this, or just doing it a lot less. It was, just taking a moment to go into a game and get like immersed in it for a while. I enjoy that, so I might do more of that. I'm kind of feeling it, but I am still doing this. I'm slowing down a bit for now. I don't know. I feel like I want to take it easier. But I would still like to get this finished before the end of February, which I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I don't know. I'm shooting to try and get all this done by the end of February still. We'll see if I manage it, because there's still a lot of monsters to draw. And these skeletons. These skeletons are very difficult. Yeah, like the masking on this is... It takes a lot of time to do all these different things. And then the shading's very hard, because like every bone in the rib cage and everything's getting shaded. It's just a very long sort of process. So yeah, with like the tell, I don't know. It's a lot of drawing. It's a lot of details. So it takes a long time. These skeletons aren't easy. Luckily, their death is easy. I mean, they don't have a lot of animations. I did that on purpose. Their death is just them shattering into pieces. So there's, I mean, it's not that difficult. It's just very time consuming, I would say. Alright, so what I want to do here is make a new folder. And we're just going to make a bunch of skeleton pieces. I'm glad I blew this up too. That made masking it a lot easier. A lot easier to make a clean mask. Alright, I think what I want to do is grab this skull that I've got out of here. Just use it as reference. Everything else is basically different, but the skulls need to be fairly similar the way I've drawn them. So I want to try, even though this is a different kind of lizard man, yeah, I want them to match mostly. This guy's gonna have a bigger skull. I've been watching a lot of videos of Valheim. I don't know if I want to play it or not. I think I've spoiled myself on it quite a bit, just watching it instead of playing it. But I might play it here soon. It does look like a lot of fun. It looks like a really good game. Valheim's like a... it's actually very similar to Realms of Magic, only it's a 3D. But it has the kind of skill progression to where, you know, when you do certain skills, they level up. I don't know. I might give it a shot. I don't know. I got my fill of that type of game playing a lot of Conan too. So I feel like Valheim's not going to be that different, or a lot of the same. It's okay if this skull's gonna look a little different. Does his mouth open? I don't think... It might, actually, when he attacks. Now I think about it. I think when he attacks, his mouth does open, yeah. So I have to draw his jaw, his bottom jaw, separately from his skull, compared to the other one that I did. Also, what frame was I on? Was I on one? Good. Alright, yeah, so I could do his lower jaw on a different frame. But I will do... Now, see, that's a bit of a problem. Because of where it connects to the... I'll make it connect to the actual skull on this one, I think. So it'll be just under the skull. So what I'm going to do is do the bit of the spine here. like drawing the beginning of the spine, well, I like the first piece at least, so that I know sort of where I'm starting. That's very big though, that's way too big. I've been really enjoying having this little dude around. He's making my skeletons look a lot better. It's just nice to be able to look at the skeleton and just, you know, play with it and see it. Actually makes a big difference as opposed to seeing like lots of 2D pictures. I mean, I don't use too much detail. I do make them kind of, I mean, because I'm animating them. I'm not going to do anything too crazy, but it's given me a better understanding for what skeleton structure looks like. Done a lot of skeletons. I do enjoy drawing skeletons a lot. Alright, so we're going to do teeth. Alright, jaws next. It was all good except for that bottom jaw. Try and redraw that. It's gotta go down and then up. And back down again. Alright, let's this one's gonna be kind of weird. That's right, it doesn't even matter if it collides with the teeth now I think about it. So, with that in mind, let's just back all the way up. Oh no, it does matter if it collides with the bottom teeth. I gotta think what this thing looks like when it actually opens its jaw. The jaw really confuses me the way it works. Like, I didn't ever imagine that's what the cheekbones are like. Is your jaw kind of goes up into it? Like, I never pictured it that way. It's hard to see on this, but yeah, there's like a part of your jaw that goes inside your cheekbone. And then as you open your mouth, it comes down out of it. But it's not actually connected. So I don't have to worry if it comes out and shows. As long as the top part of the jaw, well, the top part of the jaw is where it's rotating from. So like right in here should be the rotation point. But this stuff will come out and be shown at some point. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't felt like streaming much. Maybe I just was streaming too much. I mean, I figured I'd do it just because I've been doing it, but it just I don't know. I've been enjoying working on this while watching something. Now it feels super quiet. It's like I don't know, it's too quiet. Alright, we'll go with that. That's the jaw. My pen still been kind of acting up. But I don't know. I'm just dealing with it now, I guess. Alright, next part. We gotta do the ribs. Ribs are always annoying. This guy's got like an extremely oversized torso, chest, so it's gonna look weird. And we're gonna give him a nice big God, I'm really struggling on names of things right now, or words. Clavicle? This isn't clavicle. This is sternum. Sternum? Is that sternum? I don't know. It's a really big this thing that guards your heart. It feels weird to do that on top. Yeah. What the fuck is that called? Have I said it? Whatever. It doesn't matter. It'll come to me in a second. I always have trouble figuring out words. Or remembering words. Alright, so let's look at our reference, dude. So we're doing from the side this time. See, I would have never expected the way that okay, this is clavicle. The way these work is they actually go all the way around to your shoulder blades. They like wrap around your yeah, they wrap around from here all the way, and then they're on your shoulder blade. Which is weird, because I gotta wonder, how does motion work with that? Because your shoulder blades, I know they move. They're not attached to the rib cage. So that means, yeah, when you move your shoulder blade up, you're also moving this. The fucking skeletal system is so cool. It's just mechanically, it's really awesome. How everything has so much flexibility. We're little robots. Little robots inside. Alright. So the big thing is figuring out, yeah, how this I'm gonna draw this clavicle first, this shoulder blade. So I need to know the arm is usually gonna be here. So let's do, damn it. I want to make sure this connects to where the arm's supposed to be, and that is not the right pin. Is touch on? No. Usually touch is on when things change. Alright. So it's something like that. And then this does not look like that. Yeah, I've always liked drawing skeletons. It's one of my favorite like drawing hobbies. I like drawing hybrid animals a lot, like chimeras, mixing animals together. I did that a lot. But the other thing that I like doing, just any like, I've done it to like some really funny stuff before. Like, I did it to Twinkie once. You know, like the mascot for Twinkie. Basically, like any like box that has a mascot on it or something. I love drawing like what their bones look like. Or what they would look like. I've done like, yeah, Twink, the mascot. I was really proud of that one because it looks so ridiculous when you look at the actual like skeleton of what Twinkie, the mascot, looks like. But yeah, just like anything, a lot of cereal mascots. I've done Tony the Tiger and Captain Crunch and stuff. I made the skeleton of him. That's just one of the things I've always enjoyed doing. The second I started doing it, and I found out that it was really funny to make the skeleton of like a happy mascot character, I started doing it like all the time. Really fell in love with it. I wish I had some. I know I got like, I saved that Twinkie one, but I think I lost most of the other ones. Just because I was doing them on paper. I wonder if I have that Twinkie one on here to show. I think I do. I don't see it. I think I might have uploaded it to DeviantArt. I'd love to show it. Because I remember it being funny. God, I've got so many sketches. I've filled up lots of sketchbooks. Nah, I don't know where it is. I'd have to go find it. I've definitely still got it somewhere. But I can't show it right now on stream. Maybe if I remember, I'll find it for the next stream. It's gonna be like, I've got like so many like sketchbooks and like art supplies and stuff. Just big piles of it. I have to look through and find it. Like I've lost a lot of my old artwork. I don't know what happened at some point. I did collect a lot of it when I was a kid, but at some point I threw it away because I was an idiot. There's a lot of like really old stuff that I lost. I really regret that. But I do have a good majority of it too. I've stopped throwing away artwork. I do regret a lot of my old stuff gone though. Alright, so still drawing this guy. We've got the shoulder blade figured out. Also, I kind of want to do this. There we go. Alright, the rest of it is just, I mean, the big thing is getting the bottom rib bone figured out. Just gonna go down like this and then back up. Connect into the spine there. Oops. This one's weird because there's like a lot of ribs that go into that bottom rib bone. I'm not going to do this many. I think I do like 1 or 2 instead of... There's actually like almost 4 that go into that bottom rib. I'm not going to do as many. So I'm not being 100% or anatomically correct. I'm definitely simplifying things. Like I think I made the shoulder blades. He's got massive shoulder blades, but I think that's great too. It fits the character that he's got oversized proportions, right? But the big thing is like getting these rib bones to work. So I think the best thing I can do is I do this top rib bone next, which is really just, it's almost straight, but it's gonna go underneath that anyway. So I'm just gonna do 1 here then, because I really don't have room for much else. I'm gonna kind of split the difference here. God, I hate that. Try that again. A little better. I'm glad I'm not drawing these every single frame. I'm basically just going to copy this rib cage over and over. So I don't know, mood-wise, I've been in kind of a good mood. I don't know, yeah, things going pretty good. Nothing huge to complain about. Alright, we're gonna do that. And we're gonna figure out this spine a bit. So there is like, there's 2 underneath, 2 ribs that don't connect. I'm just going to do 1 though. Yep. Why do those things, they slide all the way to the floor too, what the hell? That's cool, I didn't want to listen to music anyway. Fuck me, right? That's cool, whatever. think that should be fine. We'll do one more. In fact, just a little one here. Okay, I think that's enough for me to get it got started. Alright, headphones, where the fuck did you go? Yeah. Alright, let's get this spine figured out then. I say as I look at this again. So I never draw the spine like as much as it should be. I think it's more like that. I usually go like pretty light on it, but it goes out pretty far. These little segments or whatever. I'll do this one a little bit bigger. This is a big, beefy skeleton, so cool that we're over enlarging certain bits. Alright, I'm gonna leave 2 of these separate because the head moves around some. That gives me a little bit of play. We'll do this. And then on the back here, the tail is one of the big ignoring parts of this, but I actually came up with an interesting way of doing it. I don't have like a bone brush, but I do have this chain. So I've been using this chain basically to do the tail. I'll do the tail up to a point, but then I'll just do the chain for the remainder, and that tells me exactly where each segment's supposed to go. So that's how I've been cheating with that. I'm still drawing it every one, but this way it stays even. Between frames, and it's a lot easier. So that was my little shortcut for that. Alright. So that is part of the rib cage. Now I need the back part. This is where it gets really confusing. because there's so many. Like, this is just the front side. I gotta do the back side too. And there's so many different ones. I'm thinking I'm just gonna overlap it like this to make this one a lot easier, because this is just a straight up side view. Doesn't have to be that crazy. So I think I'm gonna do something simple this time around. The hard part is remembering what is a rib and what is not a rib. Oh my, like I'm already confused. There's so many damn lines. I'm gonna go back. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Like, I could make little marks to remember, but I could also make another layer for the back one, which I'm thinking I might do. I don't know. Honestly, I think it's just, yeah, just right above. And it's just going to be very difficult to figure out what's a bone and what's not. I mean, I guess I could do like a little dot or something. I think if it's close enough, I know that every space above the two that are real close together is an empty spot. Did I do that wrong? I think I did that one wrong. So we got a bone here, empty space. Okay. So that's a bone. There's this one. Okay. I think that's right. It'll look better when it's colored and shaded, but it's confusing as hell right now. There's so many lines. Alright, this one. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be extremely confusing when I'm doing masking. But as long as I take it slowly, I should be able to figure it out. Alright, so that's ribcage. I think I'm gonna make the ribcage and the pelvis separate on this guy, because his back does bend when he does this attack. Yeah, his back like lifts up straight and bends forward. So I think it'll be better to separate the two. Right, fucking pelvis is almost as hard as a rib. Right. So Oh yeah, no, they got a different shaped pelvis because they have a tail. So there's a big, basically the thigh, the leg, connects in somewhere around here. But because it's going to be covered up, I'm not worried about that too much. Like most of the pelvis is blocked by the femur. So I don't have to be too concerned. Alright, that's mostly it. It's just it's not going to line up with the spine correctly as it is now. I got to change the shape of it a bit. I think this back needs to just be a little bigger. I feel like this tail spine needs to be way larger. For this gigantic tail that he's got, he's gonna have a dinky tail if I do it this way. Like I should have made the spine even thicker. So I've looked at lizard bones. Usually it's just the first couple segments have some I don't know, these little pieces jutting out of them. But then once it starts getting towards the end of the tail, it's just round sort of bones, kind of like finger bones, which makes this easier. I think I'm just gonna do one more like this. And then I'll continue the tail later. Okay. So basically what the pelvis is like. This was a great purchase. Really like the little skeleton dude. So yeah, I'm leaving these little pieces broken just so I can move things around, and then I'll draw those in later. So I've been doing this, and I do the toe. The tail's the last thing because it's like part of the animation. I just do it separately. Right now we're just getting different pieces. Alright, let's do the arm next, I think. I'm gonna have to do the back arm as well. I need to look at like how they animate. So this arm never changes. That's a good thing. Like it's always holding the axe. So even with like the swing, that doesn't change. The back arm changes a lot though. Oh, actually the front arm does rotate, doesn't it? It rotates. Oh, it looks totally different here. Crap. Okay. I'm not going to be able to cheat as much with the arm, it seems. I'll cheat as much as I can, but yeah, it does a full rotation there. And back arm during the walk. I think I'm going to draw this arm because that one is used more than anything else, the one in the back here. Oops. Yeah, I'm going to draw this arm like that. And then any of them where it changes, which is going to be all in here, I'll draw frame by frame. I might be able to copy a couple of these, like when his fist is clenched up here, I can copy this a few times. I mean, I don't know, it moves a lot. There's a couple where it stays the same. You gotta keep in mind, I have to draw it when it goes behind the body too, because there's no skin in the way, so I need to know what it looks like behind the bones. So, I can't just hide it behind the leg, like I do here. But, yeah, this one's gonna be a bit more complicated because there's less copy and pasting, but I can copy and paste most of the time, so we're going to do as much as possible. You know what, let's put these on. I want to hear the music. It's going to screw up my tinnitus. I turn it down really low. Like, I don't listen to it loud, but it makes my ear ring. Just listening, I don't know why. It just does. Alright. So I'm gonna hide most of this stuff because it's in the way. I think I'm gonna make this blue. Alright. Because I kind of need to know where my arm's starting. Which is just connected to this big round piece. So, I want a nice thick bone here. These guys have caveman genes. Lots of caveman genes. So, real thick muscles, or thick bones. muscles too, but I think we'll go with that. It looks a little, I don't know, a little wavy. Straighten that up. I forget which one this is. Is this humorous? Might be humorous. I'm gonna call it bicep. And this is right bicep. And then I'm gonna do the whole hand together. Thumb is over top, which means it'll be behind this finger. All these little teeny gaps in here are a pain in the ass to mask, so I gotta go clear them out. But actually, if I can just widen it a little to make it easier, I might be able to just use the selection tool. Let's make it more obvious. How many's in the thumb? There's just the two. Oh no, there's one that goes to the wrist too. There's still three. Most of this gets erased by the axe, so it's not that important. But well, no, it really isn't important at all. Still gonna draw it though. Alright. Wrist bones. Got one per finger, and then three at the top, so that'll work out pretty well. All right. And now we connect this. Nice. All those little gaps in the wrist I'm gonna have to mask out as well later. Just do it with a marker. Now I can mostly copy this. Let's just do that to get a nice start on it for the left side. Now I gotta find a frame, that one, to match it up with. So I'm pretty sure this can just be what it is. Ooh, not that one. This one. Why the hell is this running so slowly? It does need to be shrunk a bit, because it's further away. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but a few days ago, this just started acting really badly. Like the touch does not work nearly as well. The pin, or it doesn't register like it's supposed to when I'm making contact with the tablet, which has just gotten way worse. And I don't really know what happened. Because I don't think there was like any updates that should have broke it. I've been looking at their tablet to figure it out. And it doesn't seem to be running too badly. I don't know what it is. All I can hope is that a Wacom update will come along that'll improve it again or something. I don't know, it's doing okay with the drawing right now. It's just if I try to drag anything on the side, it'll be a pain. I try not to like dwell on it, or it'll just make me mad. That's too much. Alright, we'll go with that. Right, so that's arms. Go on skull. Make this black again. Alright, we need legs next. Alright, now let's go back to number 1 too. Alright. Femur. I guess you would be able to see the ball, huh? So I'm gonna have to separate the foot from this one too. Foot changes a lot. I got more pieces to move around. Alright, so from the side, this looks even weirder. Because this is 2 bones. And the small bone is facing the camera right here. I guess we go like that. That's not gonna work. I mean, it could work, but it's in the wrong place because I should have drawn the foot and then done this one. Let's hide that. Let's do the foot real quick, because foot is easy. We've just got to follow the toes. I think this one's going to be redrawn each time too. The feet change a lot. I'm going to draw them where they're at, but we'll see. I think how I did it last time. Like that one right there. Okay. It's so wide. Alright, let's make that match there. I guess that's fine. That femur muscle will be a muscle. I keep saying muscle. That femur bone will be over top of the other one. That's really how I get it to line up. Alright, so that's these. I think this is called the tibia. I'm just going to call it the shin. None of those letters registered. I got 3 of them. There we go. Alright, let's do that again. On the other side. This pen is so fucked right now. I don't know if it's worth copying these because they do change a lot from one side to the other. At least it'll get me the correct sizes, sort of. God. Alright, this goes there. This goes this way. Stretch it a little. Okay, this has been reset. God damn it. I get pissed off every time I do this. It's not so bad when I'm just drawing. When I'm trying to like resize stuff and move things around is when it's really annoying. And renaming files. This part right here. Why do I stream the part that pisses me off the most? I just look like I'm always angry. It just happens when I'm doing this, I swear. I'm pretty chill every time else, but right now it's just, I don't know why. It's so bad right now. Alright, this is probably going to have to be elongated. We'll see. That's a big foot. Also, this is backwards. What is going on? Holy cow. Yeah, it's not just the pen. It's like the computer's behaving like crap now. And I don't use this computer for anything other than what I'm doing right now. It should not just like... Maybe it's doing this because I'm streaming the screen. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that's why every time I stream. It could be. Because I mean, the streaming the screen part does cause some lag. Or, I mean, it does... No, it doesn't. It does... I don't know. It isn't interesting. I don't know. It might be what's causing it to be so bad. Let me check real quick. I'm gonna see what the CPU looks like on it right now. I'm gonna hide the screen because I don't know what's dangerous to show. Let's see how it's running. So currently, any desk is only at like 2% of the CPU. 30% of the memory is being used. That's not much. I don't know why it's behaving so badly. I'm looking to see if there's like spikes in the CPU. There are 159 processes on this computer. What the fuck? Why is there so much shit? God damn it, Microsoft. There is so much shit. All these Windows things. They're completely unnecessary. I don't know what I can disable. I want to disable all of it though. Okay, yeah, it looks like the CPU is jumping way up anytime I do anything now. Like if I move the screen around. Oh yeah, man, it's jumping like up to... It got up 60% there. Huh. Is that any desk? Let me try that again. It's hard to see because I gotta like swap back and forth. Yeah, it is. Okay, I think it's any desk. Now that I'm looking at it, that's making it like extra bad. So it is streaming it that's causing it to behave so badly. And Clip Studio playing is, or Clip Studio is taking most of my memory. Well, not most of it, but the majority of the memory is going to Clip Studio. But I think the CPU, AnyDesk just burns a lot of CPU trying to stream it. I mean, I guess that makes sense. That's just one of the problems that comes with streaming. Is I have to share the desktop so that I can stream it. And you can see it. Like, no. Okay. I think it's AnyDesk why it gets so bad. So probably doing something like this, drawing is not an issue. But when I'm dragging things around, it seems like CPU goes way, or gets used a lot. And I don't know if maybe just, it's probably some Microsoft updates, I'm going to blame them, that are making, has made it even worse lately. I probably want to go through all those processes and just start deleting all the unnecessary shit off this computer. So that I get some better performance out of it. It's not like a high performance kind of thing, right? It's made for drawing. It's not bad for a little tablet. I mean, for a tablet, it's super amazing, right? But for a computer, it's not very good. I think maybe the next one I get, I'm not going to do a computer tablet. I think I'm going to get like a display tablet, something that I can use my normal computer for. I've just heard that they can be a little laggy. That's why I went with this one, because I thought it would be better. But so far, my experience is probably don't want to get a computer tablet. It was great at first, so I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, results may vary. But damn, after a little time on this thing, the performance is going way down. It's dropping like incredibly, and I still have a lot of stuff I have to draw on this thing. It's annoying. I think I will try something different next time I get a tablet, because this is annoying. It's frustrating. But I think the stream is partly to blame for that too. Actually, I'm curious, what is my computer? What is it going through right now? Like a billion Discords open right now as processes. I think Discord just like, I don't even know. There's like 8 different Discord processes right now. Maybe it's screwed up. AnyDesk is using 0 CPU on my main computer. Goba is using the most. It uses 21. Yeah, Goba is actually pretty intensive on the CPU. Go figure. Such a simple thing. The rest of them don't even bother my computer. But it's not, yeah, okay. Anyway, I think I figured it out. Now I understand why every time I stream, I get real pissed off. It makes more sense this way. Stupid dog. He's been barking a lot lately. Picking up bad habits from other dogs. Alright, so that means from going forward, I need to pick my times when I stream to be times when I'm not doing this kind of work. When I'm doing just like coloring or shading, I think. Or, I mean, line work should be fine. It's just this type of line work's not normal. This is me dragging things around a lot. So yeah, I need to probably don't stream when I'm doing stuff like this. And just do it when I'm doing standard stuff. Yeah, like doing this is fine. It's when I start moving things around It seems like that's what causes any dust to spike. And that does make sense because it's got a stream like a lot's changing with the screen, and it's telling my computer all this stuff over the internet. So I guess it is. It just takes a lot of GPU to do that. Alright, either way, that's done. So we got all the pieces of a skeleton that we need, I think, to draw them. Let me see. I've got skull, jaw, ribs, pelvis, all the different parts of the feet and the arms. The tail does it gets drawn separately in those little connecting spinal pieces. So yeah, I mean, this is really all I do right here. I showed a bit of it last time, but I'll take this and I'll pull it out just to save it, make a copy of it. And then so we got 7 frames here. I'll just make 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rename these what they're supposed to be. Alright, so that's all 7 frames. And then just go through it frame by frame, putting each piece where it's supposed to be, and then I'll clean it up because of the way they overlap. Basically, by doing it in separate little files like this, it just makes it a lot easier to go in afterwards and like erase that back arm or erase the rib where it's like underneath the arm and it shouldn't be showing. This makes it easier to erase things and match them up. I was thinking about actually like masking and coloring it in now and then doing the shading separately. I could do that actually. Like, I don't see why I don't do that. It would make this a lot easier, wouldn't it? Because then I don't have to erase anything. Maybe I should do that. I'm going to end up doing it when I break it up into chunks anyway. It's just, anytime I draw something new, I'd have to do it like again. I don't think that's an issue though, because we just put it underneath. Or over top. Maybe I will do that. I'll just go ahead and go through all these and color and mask them now. As long as I save the shading for afterwards, it won't look like I'm copying and pasting. Like it kind of does, but it's clearly like, it's not like a spine animation, right? Because the shading does change every single time. But technically I just copy and pasted every single one of these pieces, except for the tail. That's the only part that's actually its own thing. And sometimes like the spinal cord. Everything else has been copied and pasted into place. But this one, I did everything individually. So anytime like the arm goes over top of the rib cage, or the leg goes, well, I mean the tail was separate, so. I mean really it was just the arm. Sometimes the arm, yeah, crosses in front of like the body here, or the spear. At the skull like crosses in front of the rib cage. But actually, I think it might be a better idea to just mask it ahead of time. I mean, if I don't like it, I've got a saved version of it here. So I think I am going to try that this time around. Let's just delete all these. I mean, it's going to take a while to mask all these and fill them in. But anyway, that's what I've been working on. I'm probably going to stream less. Just because I've been feeling like the streams, I don't know. I've just been enjoying watching other stuff. I don't know. Sometimes I think it comes in like little sections. Sometimes I'll just get in like a streaming mood and be streaming like constantly. But it does like, it comes and goes. And I think if I do it too much, it'll start like, I don't know, it'll get boring or something. So I'm not gonna like overdo it. I'm gonna try and like change things up a lot more. But I will definitely keep showing, like, I think I'll do a stream every time I move on to something new. Like when I finish this guy, or maybe I'll just show like the last bits of doing this guy. Like when I'm putting on the little ghostly bits or something like that. So I'll definitely keep showing little pieces of it with the streams. I'll try and stream like once every 3 days or maybe once every week, something like that. But I'm not going to stream that much, I don't think. I think it'll be better this way too. So, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll get in the mood to stream again. But right now, it's really getting on my nerves, especially because I've just identified that it makes the tablet behave worse. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, really, I just don't stream this kind of thing. Other than that, I don't know. That's basically it. I ain't got nothing else to say. We're just gonna be drawing skeletons, drawing some new monsters and stuff, hopefully. So, I don't know. It's a slow process, but either way. Stream's over. Later.